Hey, it's your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. 2 more days to the weekend. Hope you're having a great day. And man, this is going to be a good one. So thank you so much for joining us for another special Social Stream Live. You see these two handsome gentlemen right here on the screen with me, Mr. Gerald Alston and Troy May of the group The Manhattans. Hey guys, how you doing?
Great. And yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful. Man, so happy to have you all with us. Troy is, I know he's having a little trouble with his signal, but we're gonna rock it on out here. And we I just wanted to chit chat with you because we're so excited. Of course, we've got a great event that's coming up on August 6th. It's the legendary Soul Jam. We've got these guys, the legends, the Manhattans. We also have the Dramatics with Saginaw's own LJ Reynolds is going to be on the show. Enchantment, Harold Melvin's Blue Notes. So we told folks, I don't know, the show may be sold out. Every time I talk about it on the radio, I'm like, I don't know. If you haven't gotten your tickets, there may be none left. We're trying to give some away because we really want people to be there. But this is going to be such an awesome show. The legends all on one stage, one night. So, man, that's, and I know you all are going to sing Kiss and Say Goodbye, one of our favorites, right?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And of course, Shining Star. So let me just ask you, we're 2022. I cannot believe that we are in the third year. We've entered the third year of, some say we're out of the pandemic. Some say we're still in it. How have you guys been dealing with that? How what's been different?
Well, I know for myself, and then Troy will explain. Overall, we've been playing it safe. At the gig and when we perform, we don't do, which we don't like to do, but we don't do meet and greets or signing autographs.
Okay.
And which is something that we love to do. And plus, we wear our mask at all times as possible.
Okay.
And on a personal level, we just stay within our bubble.
Okay. All right. So I know Troy he's frozen up again on us. That's right. When he comes back, he can tell us his side of that. This technology, that's one thing we've had to deal with, during this time. It's really pushed it forward. And so we're having to kind of hang out with this technology. So have you all been doing a lot of live shows? Have you been able to do live shows? Or is this kind of like one of the first times you're going to be able to get out and really see and kind of not really touch the people, but at least you'll be able to see them and they can sing along?
Yeah, we started performing back in February.
Oh, wow.
And we've been working pretty much up until now.
Yeah.
And we still got basically all this August is full. September, we're going to South Africa. And we come back in October. And so we got quite a few dates lined up.
That's wonderful. All right, Troy, you're back with us, so you can tell us how it feels. Now, Gerald just said that you all have been pretty much doing your show since February. So how does it feel to be back? First of all, we know that, you all are legends. You got these songs that folks love. So, they're singing along with you. And I can just imagine that energy is just like, wow. I'm sure you missed it,
Well, it's sort of like being without somebody you're in love with for a good little while, and then you suddenly come back together.
There you go.
That's a good way to put it.
We're back.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, between you, Gerald, you had a great career solo. You've had, you've been with the Manhattans all these years. I think together you all have about 28 albums.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been doing this thing for quite a while. So how does it feel to still have people love you so much and to have this longevity? I almost feel like I'm in a master class here with you. So, well, how does that feel, Gerald?
It's a wonderful feeling to know that our music still have an impact on everybody, and to be able to perform it to the next level. We go out and you hear our records, but when you hear us on stage, we go to another level on.
Yeah.
And it's just a blessing that we're able to do that.
Yeah.
Because so many of our peers have passed away.
Yeah.
Or retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
and by the way, this is 60 years in August. August 15th will be 60 years for us.
That's a blessing, man. I mean, that is truly a blessing. Let me ask you too, because being able to talk to legends that have been in the game for so long, I've heard so many things, being in the radio industry about R&B music, where it is, that it's gone, that R&B is gone forever, that now it's back. What do you think the state of R&B is now?
I
Gerald,
think R&B is just different. The type of songs that are being written and performed, and Troy would attest to this. We have songs, and a lot of the songs today are tunes. There are a few songs, but they're tunes mostly. And the songs are with saying about instant gratification, where our songs build up to what we're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what the young people want to hear. This generation want to hear. So that's what's happening. But the good part is that our music still stands.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I truly think. Go ahead, Troy. Yeah, we
The
can hear you
songs
now.
today are standing on the shoulders of the songs that the Manhattans have brought, the Whispers, the OJs. There wouldn't be the music today without these old school groups.
That's
We're the
right.
foundation.
Yep, for sure. And I'm hearing too. I hear a lot of songs now that are actually sampling a lot of the older music. Yeah.
Right.
So and it's when you hear the song, you're like, I know that tune from somewhere.
Right.
You can just
Yeah.
Have you all had that happen? Have you had any of the younger groups or artists sample any of your music? And if not, would you like for that to happen?
Well, I've heard one or two songs. I forgot the artist. One was "It Feels So Good to Be Loved So Bad," and another artist used "Hurt."
Okay.
But it's an honor when they use your songs in in their music today.
Yeah.
It shows that they're paying attention.
That they're paying attention, and I think it helps to introduce a younger audience to your music, because I think that so many of the young people, they need to be introduced. So many young people, I think, they don't know what it's like to hear music that is actually talking about someone, talking about real love, talking about building someone up, talking about cherishing someone. A lot of young folks ain't never heard nothing like that, so so it's nice to be able to introduce these young people, because I think that's one of the reasons we have so many other things happening in the world today, because people think that music is powerful. And when you're hearing this stuff, when you're hearing these lyrics and stuff, I think it sometimes it sets stuff off in people's minds. It causes them to behave a certain way. So to hear music like, what'd you say? It hurts so. I remember that one. It hurts so.
Feels so good to be loved so bad.
Ooh, boy. That one, Kiss and Say Goodbye, Shining Stars. These are songs that we just hold dear to us. We can remember them back from maybe when we were growing up, and it's just a wonderful thing. So once again, August 6th is the date. The Dordt Financial Center in Flint is where the legendary Soul Jam is going down with the Manhattans, featuring Gerald Alston. We've got, once again, Enchantment, Harold Melvin's Blue Notes, The Dramatics with LJ Reynolds, who is from Saginaw. We're going to be talking to them a little later on, too. So one thing I wanted to talk about, too, is we've talked about the music, from the past, but the legacy continues with the Manhattans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, legacy continues. So you all have new music out. And let me just say, too, that I commend these older groups that are, still, because sometimes, some of the groups just kind of rest on, which is fine, rest on what they did in the past. That's cool. Yeah. But to be able to have the wherewithal to continue to forge ahead, and to continue to make music, I think that it's so needed. So you all have new music out, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And the title of the CD came about just before the late Blue Love had passed. And I was with him about 2 weeks before he passed.
Okay.
And he said, "I'm passing the baton to you. I will not be back on the road." Wow. He said, "Continue the legacy." And that's how this whole thing came about. And I decided to use that, the legacy continues.
Yeah.
And in our writing and preparing the CD with the new materials, we tried to stay current with the production and still keep our sound.
Okay.
and in another part, do more like singing and doo-wop,
Okay.
you know. And that's what we came about. And we do have some doo-wop.
Yeah.
And Troy myself, and God, I'm slipping.
The new
Colt,
guy.
yeah,
Cold Younger.
Colt
Okay.
Younger. We wrote "What About You,"
Okay.
and I also wrote "Love Ride" with our producer Curtis Dukes. Curtis is our keyboard player, and what's so important about this album is that everybody in the organization played a part. So it's a family CD.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's so important that everybody feels like they have contributed,
Yeah.
to the project. So it's out now and it is called The Legacy Continues. And so where can people pick up this new music from this
Well,
group?
they can go to our website.
Hmm.
That's just kissandsaygoodbye.com.
Okay.
And if you you can get the physical CD there. And if you want it autographed, just make sure you make a note of it in your order,
Wow.
and you will get it autographed.
Okay.
Or it's on all the digital platforms. You can download it, and also you can go to CD Baby and order it, and get the physical CD.
Wow. All right. Well, I tell you what. So with that being said, why don't we just listen to a little bit of this music from The Legacy Continues? I have got pulled up here, Love Ride. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Come on now. All right. Let's see. What happened? The item is missing. We can't. No. Hold on. All right. See, technology doesn't want me to be great, but guess what? It ain't gonna win today. Hold on.
That's it.
Here we go. Let's see. Love Ride. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Come on. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Come on. Let's go. There we go.
Girl, I can tell that you're ready. And the look in your eyes just tell me that you want me. You're a diamond in the rough, but you waited long enough to have this experience. So come on in, let me take you to a place where you never been. Step inside, he take you for a ride to a place called ecstasy. Let me take you, girl. Close your eyes. We'll explore your every fantasy. Step inside, let me take you for a ride to a place called ecstasy. Close your eyes. Let me drive. We'll explore your every fantasy. Hey girl, let's stop and slow it down. I'm in no rush. Tonight is the night. Gonna show you some things you've never seen. Everything you thought you knew about love, forget it. Oh, forget about it, girl. Come on in, it's our destiny. We'll ride until we reach the point of ecstasy. Step inside for a ride to a place called ecstasy. Take a ride, baby, let me drive. Let me drive to see every fantasy. Let me take you on a love ride. Let me take you, baby, ride with me on the love ride.
Woo, yes. There you go. All right, Love
Yeah.
Ride.
And it's just a perfect example. You know exactly what we're talking about in this record, but it's not directed to the point, and being more, just spelling out everything you're doing. It's,
Right.
it's leaving something to your imagination.
It doesn't make you blush. You're like, okay, did
Right.
Right. Right. It's seductive.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
So man. And let me just tell you, Gerald, you have one of those voices. It's like when I hear it, I'm like, I know. It's like something in your voice is like, that's Gerald Alston. So yeah, you still sound great. And
you.
just a testament to how you've taken care of yourself, taking care of your voice. You sound really great. One thing I wanted to ask you though, when you were saying something earlier, so how does that look? Because you're trying to, and I know some other artists that have continued to stay relevant without one, because I know some other artists that have gone a little too far, and it can be hard to not go too far, from what your sound is, but still trying to sound relevant in
Yeah.
this time. So what does that look like?
It's a wonderful feeling because when we've been able to maintain it.
Yeah.
Back in the era of the disco, everybody jumped on the disco. A lot of the artists that we worked back of our peers,
Mhm.
they jumped on the disco. We stayed relevant.
Yeah.
Kept doing what we do best.
Yeah.
And that's when we got to kiss and say goodbye. It feels so good to be loved so bad.
Yeah.
Shining star, and we're doing the same thing today, but we just arranging the music and some of the vocals differently.
Right. Okay.
But we staying relevant. That's who we are. When you try to change and be anything else,
That's right.
it doesn't work. I remember years ago during the era, and we were working with the Dells, and Marvin Jr. asked me, he said, now what would we sound like doing a disco song? And can you imagine the Dells trying to do disco?
You feel like that's not working. Right.
No. He said, we'll look like fools and nobody will play the music.
Right.
So you have to continue to be who you are.
Yeah.
and just try to change with the times.
Right.
To make it better. That's all.
Well, I tell you what, there are a couple of songs. I actually am the program director for the radio station, so I may have to try and slide a few of these in our quiet storm.
Please do.
Fit
Please
very
do.
well.
Thank you.
Yes, for sure. All right, so Troy was telling me too that you all have another member that's going to be joining, a new member that you have. His name is Lawrence. That's my son's name. So I was like,
so yes, Wheeze.
That's it.
So I hear he's doing a great job though. So
he is.
Man, we look forward to seeing you all once again. I can't believe we're less than 2 weeks out, but once again, it is the legendary Soul Jam. It's going to be at the Dork Financial Center in Flint with these awesome guys right here, the Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston. We've got the Enchantment. We've got Harold Melvin's Blue Notes, and of course the Dramatics with Saginaw's own LJ Reynolds. So once again, if you want to go to let's just kiss and say goodbye.com to get the legacy.
Yes.
Okay. You can go there. And when we put this interview up, I'll put that information because I know there are a lot of people. Troy, do you know, I think it's pronounced Marquez or Marquez Gaines.
Oh,
he said,
yes.
and Brother Troy. So
Yeah.
So thanks to all of you, all that are watching. Remember too that this is on our KISS 107.1 Facebook page. It's airing live now and on our KISS 107.1 Saginaw YouTube channel. It's going to live there. You can watch it again. You can share it and all of that. If you need any information for the tickets that we're giving away, and go to kisswtlz.com. You only have until Friday to get tickets, the tickets that we're giving away. And I don't know if it's sold out, but the information on where to purchase those tickets is there as well. Man, this is going to be a mighty good time. I'll be co-hosting the show, so I cannot wait. It's going to be a wonderful time. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Continue doing what you do. Thank you for the legacy that you are leaving behind, and the legacy continues. So,
and one
Thank you
thing
for
I like
having
to
us.
do, I like to thank you and the station for having us.
Yeah.
And
Right.
also, I'd like to give a shout out to our family, East Coast Connection, and our whole entire staff, Scotty, Andre, Tom, Edna, the whole crew. We could not make it without them.
That's right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
You better believe it.
Yes.
That's for sure.
And most of all, to all our fans. It's been a while since we've been to Flint, and we are ready and excited.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Gerald Alston, Troy May. Thank you so much. The Manhattans, ladies and gentlemen, and check them out August 6th at the Dorp Financial Center. They will be there, and hopefully you've gotten your tickets. So thank you guys, and you guys have an awesome day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. God bless.
All
You
right.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.